treasure hunters, magpies, and goblins alike. It's Crusader Kings 3 with your good friend, the Gobliniest. Is that a real word? King Cannoli the Devil. The Devil, again, being very debatable, given that everybody absolutely loves him. Don't know if you've noticed that. The Pope loves him. His vassals love him. The Devil epithet is completely, purely incidental, and he's surely done nothing wrong. I've killed so many people it won't let me see them anymore. So, yesterday. Let's talk about yesterday briefly. I spent an hour and 20 minutes hunting down artifacts. There were a couple of important events, but I did say in the comments that I would summarize it today for people who want to skip over that episode, because I know not a huge amount of people are into collectathons and that type of thing, but upon reading the comments, a lot of people were like, hell yeah, do more of this. So we'll do it lightly as kind of a background task rather than the main focus. Somebody even said, like, you should just steal everything in Europe, which is, I appreciate the enthusiasm, I really do. That might be a little bit too far for us right here. So we'll probably carry on with a little bit more theft behind the scenes. Again, I've still got a list of optional artifacts that I want to go for. What we want to focus on, though, is, of course, the next generation. So, on the topic of that, then, what were the big things that happened yesterday? Well, you might remember King Cannoli had a plot in action to incite a revolt for his debatable son, probably not his son, given that his mother was caught having an affair and she had three different kids out of wedlock that weren't Cannoli's. So very unlikely this kid was Cannoli's son, but regardless, we had him rise up in rebellion. We planted evidence, we forged a plot and had this kid rise up against his liege, and his liege imprisoned and executed him for his crimes. We were smooth and clear of any crimes. You know, our hands were totally clean of blood on that one, except for the fact that we all those machinations were put in place by us. But don't worry about that one too much. The next big event that occurred is we had a very powerful child in the form of Prince Savillum of Ballio Tyrrhenia. Prince Savillum, bossy, handsome, genius, and giant. A very, very, very good martial character with a massive amount of potential, literally, and, well, in all ways, big brain, big body. This kid could be very, very, very high tier. So this is a kid that I would like to focus on very, very intently. So to kind of talk about what I was talking about before with the artifact thefts and stuff like that, we'll probably start stealing artifacts to set this kid up, because we haven't had a martial character for 3 generations now. I suppose the last one was Biscotti, who didn't really do a huge amount of martial. He did a lot of tournaments, stuff like that. So this is going to be a nice change of pace, because we do still have the modifier to, not for long, but we do still have the modifier where we can go to war for any Mediterranean county, or any Mediterranean coastal county specifically, so I think that could be massive. We've got a huge amount of cash. We've got a lot going on here. So what are we doing? We're trying to murder Duke Sergiu II, which is good. Fabricating a hook on him, because he has the final piece of regalia that I'd like, which is the Pope's regalia. And then we're trying to sway the French Emperor. So somebody said that when we got the heraldry innovation yesterday, which I kind of skipped over, to be honest with you, that apparently unlocks for us, where is it? Heraldry. Must have been previous tier. That apparently unlocks seniority. Oh, very nice. And if someone else was right in the comments, by enacting seniority alongside absolute crown authority, we can kind of dodge Gavelkind succession. So if we, let's just test it, eh? So we change partition to house seniority. The oldest member of your house will inherit all of your titles. So, whereas partition, it's divided equally amongst the children. High partition, the majority of it will go to your main successor, and then they'll be spread out. If we say house seniority, everything goes to the oldest family member, but with elective succession, we can just say that our chosen successor is Savillum, and basically put him at the top of succession. Because we're absolute crown authority, we say, no, this guy's going to succeed us, and then after that, it follows house seniority, right? So by doing that, this guy who spent the first good, 10, 15 years, tidying up all the titles, getting everything back, has guaranteed that we're never going to lose it again. Honestly, Cannoli might be our best character. I really do think he's going to be almost impossible to beat. He's done so much for the realm, reuniting the titles and keeping them solidly united from now on. Topping up the treasure. Again, if you did watch yesterday's episode, I mean, look at this. It's absolutely nuts. I won't go over all the bonuses. Our renown, our prestige, our grandeur, everything is basically going to be maxed out in no time. In fact, I doubt our court grandeur will ever drop below 10, even if we were to what's our base level? 100. We could drop our lodgings, our servants, our food, whatever else. Of course, we wouldn't, because that would be disgusting. But we could do that. And there would be no consequence if we needed a little bit more cash. The Pope loves us. Everything is just going amazingly. And in fact, we could create the Kingdom of Venice, And we'd be allowed to keep the Kingdom of Venice. So why not? Honestly, why not? Let's celebrate a little bit. We're not going to lose that ever. Wow, I don't even know where to begin. There's just so much that we could do with this character. Now, the big problem that we had yesterday, just kind of catching everybody up who wasn't here, the big problem we had was, I'm going to recruit all these people because they're all really good. If they're apparently worthy successors, then of course I'll take the lot, right? Yeah, okay, so you're fine. Let's have a look here. All of those being recruited, and then we've got this one. Just double checking. That's cool. Okay, we're up to, look at this, the living legend. We have got legendary for our renown. I would love to crank up the piety, to really deflect any of these minor rumors. Out of all of the plots we've ever done, only 2 of them have been criminal and have been unveiled. To say that it's a 5% chance minimum of being caught, we've killed, what, 20-something people, 25 people? At a 5% chance, we've gotten pretty lucky. We've gotten pretty lucky. It's not massive. Of course, 20, on average, one of those plots would have been caught, right? Because it's 5% per plot, 20 times 5 is 100, etc., etc. So we've gotten kind of lucky, but that's presuming all of those plots were maxed out, best case scenario, right? Anyway, sorry, let's blitz on. Let's carry on then, because we've got so much we can be doing here. I think a pilgrimage is on the cards, even though doesn't do anything for this character, is not interested, doesn't care. I would love to just have him a paragon, to have this man die with only 2 of his crimes being debatably uncovered, with a body count bigger than anyone else, not in that way, but like a graveyard body count. I think he's gonna be, this is like the ultimate flex. So we're gonna do, what do you think, a worldly pilgrimage or a pious pilgrimage? Because there is an option to, like, keep up appearances, right? When you do this, we've done it before with previous characters. Worldly pilgrimage does multicultural modifiers. Now, we're doing it to try and be seen as the most pious man possible. He's not a pious man, or maybe he is. Maybe he believes that he is at this point. Maybe he's so used to huffing his own farts at this stage. Bear in mind that he had that kind of Charlemagne visions of him being as good as old Karl himself. We'll throw in some captains here. How are we looking? Yeah, basically no danger whatsoever. Obviously, we'll go all in on this one. Oh, we can't. We're actually stuck on that one. And then pomp. Let's go massively. Let's go throng and pomp. So we've got reflection, altruism, or zealotry. We want to... everybody thinks we're already so nice and so good. We've already got massive popular opinion, total control over the realm. The vassals all have plus 100 opinion, and they're terrified. The Pope has plus 100 opinion and is offering us whatever we want. I think we roll with this. That is what I would say if I had money for it. 3,600 just to flex. Oh, I could do so much more with that, though, couldn't I? Let's put that on the back burner, then. I think, temporarily, at the very least, what we should be doing is hunting down those artifacts for the next generation. That's going to be the big focus now. So we've sorted out succession, because that was a bit questionable yesterday, because our last heir, Cannoli II, or what would have been Cannoli II, had children that we also had to assassinate, so it was a bit messy. This kid at the age of 6 has 11 martial. That's kind of ridiculous. And again, because he's genius, we're intelligent, he's already got very good baseline stats, we've got very good baseline stats, this kid's going to be fine, okay? Don't worry about it. So, I think we tracked down some really good martial artifacts for him, and we give him the best opportunity possible here. Obviously, we need valid buyer or seller. Let's just go for martial lifestyle modifiers and have a look through everything, because it might just go beyond books, because there are like rings and stuff that give stewardship. So I talked about this before. There's 2 illustrious books, which is rare. Pope Alexander's book about warfare. The Pope might be willing to sell us that because he loves us. Even though we are the quote-unquote devil, we're also a renowned crusader. That's a nice tiara. We start upgrading our own, if you remember. If we can get a better... If we can get an excellent aptitude quartz... What is it called? Antiquarian, that's it. Then we can upgrade our own papal tiara, our fake papal tiara, to be the same rank. Obviously, it wouldn't be unique, though. What is it called? Sorry. Pope Alexander's About Warfare. I'm sure he'll sell that to us. What's his cabinet do for us? Oh, nothing massive. Let's have a look here. Pope. God, you've got a lot of stuff. A memory of King Pano Chocolat. Oh, did you steal that from me when we... Weird. I believe he stole that from us when we were obviously fighting the Pope to take some of his land. Where is this book? Am I going insane? Sardino French making gold? Oh, there it is. There it is. He will sell it to us. Amazing. Cool. Okay, so that one gives off the bat here 20%, and we can upgrade these too. We can't upgrade these particular ones, but any green quality masterwork books we can upgrade. So that's 20% there. Oh, and 30%. Oh my god. King Blasi of Burgundy. He doesn't like us too much, but that's nothing that greasing his palms won't solve. He's terrified of us, and we have like a dreadful reputation, but it's totally unfounded. Sure, we killed a couple of kids. They don't know about all the other kids that we killed, right? He won't do that. So this is a great opportunity to be fabricate a claim, fabricate a hook, sorry, and we get that 50 extra towards it. So this is a great start. I'm going to make sure this kid is set. You are going to see an Alexander the Great in this kid. He's going to be a Hannibal. He's going to be an ultimate military tactician. And maybe we'll do a little nightly tournaments in the background. Ooh. Duke Sergio II, our final rival to tie up another loose end, is dead. The bandits are hunted by all and no one suspects my involvement. Very, very good. Very nice. No other rivals, I presume? That was it. That was our final rival, gone and dead. Amazing. I couldn't be happier. We have another... Oh, man. What am I going to do with this final plot, then? Or third plot that we have available to us. Inspiring rule. Monthly prestige per powerful vassal on the council up by 5%. I don't think we have many. Let's have a look. We have one. I presume you're not a powerful vassal. He's not. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. We've got a couple there. We've got one duke, but it's not really relevant when you're sitting on 7,000 prestige. Granted, we could trade that for claims. Now, it was like 1318 or something like that before we could diverge the culture again, right? Reform it. How close are we to that? Let's just pick anything for now. 1304. It's actually a lot sooner than I thought. Maybe the next character going for a more bellicose tradition, something a bit more warfare-based or combat-based or whatever would be pretty good. We're going to sell off all the artifacts because we've already got such an upkeep cost on artifacts right now. Right, sorry. Successor to Knight of Dessert, of course. Silly me, I recruited them, but they didn't actually set them up there. Amazing. Actually, we've got some good knights out here. Let's recruit a couple more. Boom, welcome, welcome, welcome. There you go. Maxed out our knights. Man, we're in such a good position. 131 gold a month is disgusting, isn't it? We could even take a title back because we got a book that put us back over the limit. I'd really like Palermo back, but I'd have to take Sicily and then because the what does it give us? This gives us holding taxes. This one gives us man-at-arm recruitment cost minus 20% and train knights. I'd really like Palermo back, and I might be willing to depose this lady to do that. If we just have a go into revolt, we can revoke her titles, no problem. So we revoke Sicily. So we actually can use the duchy building in Palermo, which is the Officers' Academy. Can we upgrade that too? Have we got the technology? Lombard culture doesn't have Royal Armory, do we? Because we could just flip that over. I think that is late medieval innovation, right? Royal Armory, there it is. Right now we're working on primogeniture, but honestly, we might as well just forget it. 23 years for that. You got to think of the next character, right? I'm thinking, quite far ahead for the first time, maybe in the whole series. Instead of just jangling like some illustrious keys in front of me, it's we got to do a bit more thorough planning because I want to do some warfare. Because this character, obviously, our Sicily plan that we had in action completely unraveled. So we haven't actually picked up any land in a whole generation. We've picked up everything else, so I really can't complain. But yeah, no, it's something we should do. Ooh. I was born on this day 59 years ago. The older I get, the more I cherish the relationships I've cultivated. So it saddens me I've not heard from my wife Sibyl or any of my friends today. And look at that. Happy birthday. My friend Floriano Polizzi is here. And my brother-in-law and friend Prince Bohemian of France here. Oh, what package do we want? Good things come in small packages. King Cannoli's brooch. That's nice. Get it sold. Right, so we don't need to swap any of these out, right? That's still diplomacy. That's still diplomacy. Let's do a quick head count here before we blitz on another 10 years and lose all this potential. Yeah, we're good. So I guess that's it. That's our focus then. Let's get some artifacts. Let's make sure this kid is ready. Greek about warfare from Despot Konstantinos. I think we will start just immediately fabricating a hook on him. Now, what I'd like to do, because again, going back to that idea someone floated in the comments of, not last episode, but the episode before that, was to have people looking for secrets in the Holy Roman Court, because again, the previous Holy Roman Emperor was a witch, or sorry, this character's grandfather at this point was a witch. The King of France is a witch, and we get a hook on him again in less than 12 months at this point, and with that, we can use it to basically get him to give us any artifact we want. So, we'd have to buy it, of course, but when we're sat on 2 grand, I think we're good. I'm saving this as like save this as an artifact money. Oh my god. You look incredible. This is mad drip, my friend. Holy shit. Ruling the multicultural kingdom of Bellioterrenia. I wonder if everything is your culture, whether or not this wouldn't pop up. Archon Luthar suggests that I could significantly improve relations with my Dutch subjects. What the hell? No. Do I care about Dutch? We're trying to keep up appearances of being a good ruler, so let's go for it. It's no stress for this guy, because he's living... He has basically, like, ascended to Cloud 9. He has conquered the world, so he is going to... He doesn't take any stress anymore. Obviously, it's because we've lowered all of these stress modifiers so low at this point that we're basically untouchable. Right, okay. Let's see if he'll actually sell us that bloody artifact. So, buy artifact. Pope's Regalia will not accept. How close are we? It's just 0. So if I send him some gold, or sway him, send him a gift, 88 opinion... What's our current receive gift 55? So if we send him that gift, that will reset it, and then we can maybe buy the artifact. We can, +3. I keep saying this, but the opinion has actually worked out so well for us. Okay, so the Pope's Regalia gives Seduce Scheme Power +16. I want to ask questions. Glory Hound, Vassal Opinion, and Tax up by a few percent. It's not massive. The Karling Regalia gives actually very similar stuff. One's Romance Scheme Power, one's Seduction Scheme Power. That's so funny. But the Pope's Regalia is a bit more prestigious. We turn into a pedestal item. I think we'll keep it for now. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, we've got something going on at the court. What's happening there? Oh, it's to say we got that book that we can equip. I understand. Oh, we learned Dutch. Such a fascinating culture. I want to learn more. You adopt Dutch culture. No, no, no. Thank you. That's fine. Weird. What a weird language combination. You think he looks a bit like French, Italian, Sardinian, maybe a little bit of Spanish, but no, he's just like Dutch. Why not? Yeah. When you think about it, everything's the Mediterranean, given that all the seas are connected. So, I mean, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it, really? Wonderful artisans found. Hello. You're quite close. We could just abduct these people and be like, yeah, write me a book or weave me a scene, but it's not going to be any better than what we've got. To the extent that I'm going to hide the alert. I'm going to free us from it. The Pope will give us a claim because the Pope loves us, even though we are quote-unquote the devil. And we're good. We're in, like, great hands here. Okay, so what hooks have we got? Let's just quickly double-check that one. I don't check this screen enough, and that's totally on me here. Non-believer, which... Nothing really we can do. We can blackmail this guy for a hook, which I'll do, just to say that we've got a hook. There's no reason to not do that right now. Like, expire. We can just take it out as a payment or whatever. 10 gold, yeah, whatever. Holy shit. So funny. Wow. Okay. I guess we'll just keep swaying. Oh, we don't need to sway him anymore. There's not much point. He loves us. Oh my god, everybody loves us. What can I do here? Is there anybody to sway? No, you know what? There was a pretty cool comment, and I want to follow it up, not because I like a happy ending. I think this guy does not deserve a happy ending. I want to see him die in the most gruesome, fantastic way possible. And what better way to do that? Somebody in the comments said that, look, your guy... is like the highest opinion possible with his wife, plus 98, or basically the highest opinion, right? She's plus 100 opinion. Now, that's kind of rare that for two people who aren't lovers or soulmates or whatever to have such a high opinion. It's just from their life and all their traits lining up and whatever. It might make sense to try and romance her, find a soulmate, and, by them becoming soulmates, he keeps her permanently in his pocket. He's got all that sway. He already does. And they point out, he's a sociopath or not a psychopath, or one or the other. Whichever way makes more sense here. I think this could be interesting. Forget the French Emperor. Let's give it a go. And the reason, to go back to what I was talking about before, I want to see her murder him. I really, really do, because I think that would make a phenomenal story. So, can my diplomat, or my diplomat in training here, win her over? Look, secretly plant a letter in his chambers. If there's a man who knows to secretly plant letters, it's Cannoli. Just ask his son Cannoli. Oh, wait, you can't because of all the letters we secretly planted. Well, I cannot encourage you, my liege. I'm most grateful for your kind words. Ah, it's a good start. It shows that there is something there. We haven't got a hook on you, so I guess we'll just keep going with that, right? Because what the hell else do I want here? I guess we'll just focus on the books. Burgundy. So we're fabricating a claim on, a hook on Constantinos and Blasi. So we only need one more. Hauser about warfare is 30%. Andalasian art strategy. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm surprised. Wait, Hauser is within Diplo range. Oh, so he is. I'm surprised. Okay. Yeah, fabricate a hook. Or maybe we could just buy it straight up. Let's give it a go. Hello. I like your book. Oh, just sell it to me, because everybody loves me, because I'm the best guy going. So let's just double check here. So that's 20%. That's 25%. That's 30%. That's 30%. If we can turn any trinket into a pedestal item, surely it'd be better to, like, buy loads of these and just turn them over, because these are fine. But the French art of strategy is only 20%, but that one's 30%. Well, let's look for some, like, 25, 30% books then. Huh? 15. There's probably not going to be many more down here, because obviously the quality is dropping pretty significantly. 20, 20, 15. Should look at maybe some of the other stats, too. And all the way down here is going to be, like, 5 and 10s, right? Yeah, not really worth it. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, can I just reset this a second? Because I wanted to, you know, just see if our stuff that we got popped up, because obviously we bought more than that. Okay, and you wouldn't just sell us that, right? The Andalusian art of strategy. We'll give it a go. This guy likes us. This guy's our chess rival. You would not accept. Fair enough. That's reasonable. We could fabricate a hook on him then. Because it was, what, minus 32? Let's do it. That seems good. Oh, it turns out I may have done that recently. Oh, is he infirm? Traveling? What are you up to? What can I fabricate a hook on this guy? A fabricate hook. There it is. Because I can't read. That's why. Don't worry about it. Who needs these books when you can't read at all? What is this that I can build in Venice? Hang on, let me find it again. Grand University, Great Library, Grand Cathedral, Royal Palace, Great Harbour, Great Walls. Oh my god, I've never felt so vindicated in my life. Somebody in Discord has been saying over and over, why do you keep going for Venice? The buildings are going to be disabled because you're not a republic. Why do you keep going for Venice? It's not one of the best counties in the game. Because it counts as a burge and we have the Cities of Wonders mod, we can fill it with wonders, even though it's like all the duchy buildings. Oh my god, we could build a fucking amphitheater there. Hang on, but Rome counts as that, correct? Wait, whoa. Get rid of these walls. Say we don't want these walls anymore. And let's say I would like... Scroll down. Blacksmiths, workshops, guilds, Grand University, Great Library. Oh my god. Great statue. Emperor Nero created a great statue. Grand Fortress, Royal Palace. Holy shit. I just can't build an amphitheater there because it's basically got one in the form of the Colosseum, right? Hold on, but Venice can have all sorts of unique stuff that Rome doesn't. I guess different places have different things. You put a great harbour in Venice. 3.8 per month. I mean, it looks expensive, but when you consider we're sat on enough money for that upgrade already, it's not a big deal, right? Great lighthouse. Oh my god. Oh, the keys to the kingdom. What if we just upgraded Rome? What if we got it to, like, the higher levels? Oh, we could upgrade it to a metropolis. I did say that maybe Rome would be our capital. Bloody hell, that's insane. That's insane. Okay. It's all... Look at it. Man-at-arms damage, man-at-arms toughness, fort level, siege weapons, levies, garrison reinforcement rate. If only we had some sort of, I don't know, martial character coming up who could capitalize on that. Because this guy, he's trying to keep himself, he's trying to keep himself a little low-key. His son might come out like a damn wrecking ball. I mean, he is, right? That could be nuts. My wife, surely the flowers must pale compared to your fair visage. I think that's a good idea. That's he's got the diplomat trait. He knows how to please people, even if he doesn't really want to, please people. True ruler. I really want writing history so we can commission an epic just to get a bit more renown. Ooh. We can cover the plot, but that's okay. We're still very, very close to success. I might, in that case, flip over, because it's 65%. Let's bring back tiramisu to supporting schemes. And let's just go from there. Let's go up to 79%. What did you find for me now? Let's have a look at some of these secrets you got. Something to murder you. How tragic. I guess we'll take a blackmail hook then. Thank you, my friend. We haven't found any of the witches yet, which I'm kind of surprised by, because you do make a great point that would... House head. Oh, yes, no, I do remember that Crusader one and only like 3 episodes ago to put this guy there. Cool. Got any artifacts I can borrow? And by borrow, I mean permanently take from your realm. Douse it. I mean, I've already found the best ones, right? I guess I'll just get him to pay it off. Because I don't want anything from him. Yeah, let's just get him to pay that off. So you give me that. Duchess of Swabia. I will just check their artifacts. Oh, she's got nothing. Bit bloody useless. How are you a duchess with nothing? That's crazy. Duke Guttram. What have you got, my friend? Oh, sorry, Guntram. Got to be careful saying that on YouTube. They don't like that word. It's all garbage. He does have black boarhide, which is illustrious, but even that's not super good. All right, whatever. Demand a payment, then let's take it. And we've got the Duke of Nordgau. Let's have a look. Again, nothing of value. He's got a crappy old hammer. Hand it over, fella. This is a good time. Still having a good time. This is great. What's demand payment these days? And then all the others, whatever. Yeah, I will take that. That's fine. Infante Ayash. I'll take that, and we're good. Okay. Let's just carry on then. An active tyranny. Now, I've kind of said this before. I don't really care. Oh, Malik Zarb died, and now we have Malik Afla III Ibn Amat al-Jalik of Al-Andalus. Fine, let's put you on the menu. I'll look at you in a second. I don't mind tyranny for external realm decisions. I don't think it makes sense that people would care about that. Oh no, he's threatening the King of Burgundy. Okay, like he's a monster? Like it's a bit cruel? I don't know. And the common folk, what would they even know about that? Subjects' opinion, other vassals might be like, oh, he's threatening other rulers, but that's just diplomacy. I don't think that's so terrible. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, what artifact did I want from you again? Remind me, Italian about warfare. I think that was exactly it. That's 30% on that one, so that's got to be it, right? Excellent about warfare. 15%. My man loves warfare. He's also got a very fancy bunch of stuff. Nothing that's really relevant to me. Right, give me the book then. Let's go ahead and buy that. Boom. We're setting this kid up for life. And again, it will be for life, because this guy's probably going to die probably in the next decade, I'd assume, just as this kid comes of age and is ready to rule. So we're going to have like a full life with this character, and I'm very excited for that. Okay, we're going to have to build up a lot more money now, I think. Oh, Swedish de jure war ended. How terribly sad. Right, you've got hooks on you. Okay, you're being sorted out there. I think we're good though, right? We don't actually need any more. Am I going crazy? So we've got Wellspring of Life. I saw by actual acquisition date here. So, this isn't by acquisition date. What are you talking about? Oh, were they all pedestal items? Oh, shit. Hold on. They were all core artifacts. Can I convert them back to an equipable item? No. I was going to say, I think it is just one way where you turn a book into, or anything into a pedestal item. You can't do it vice versa. Ah, I've just been buying a load of books to fill up a library. Oh, that's all right. I don't mind that. Can repair it. We can't reforge it then. Okay. Again, there is an argument that we might just want to reforge them anyway to put on these shelves. Because those other high-tier books weren't actually that good. I saw by books, and I should have gone for trinkets, shouldn't I? Books. Trinkets are what we're after. So let's go ahead and swap over to that, and I'll dig up some of these. Yeah, these we can upgrade, so it's not a massive deal. They're not going to be very good, but it's fine. Duke Baldric. Hello. I'd like to buy your book, if that's okay. Something Franconian art strategy. There you go. Easy. First easy sale. Duke Alexandra of Optimatoi. Okay. Buy artifacts. And then the Greek Manual of Martial Arts. I presume that's it. Sure. We can win her over. It's -4. So if we just send her a gift, she'll get so much opinion of us that she'll just be like, actually, yeah, no, you can buy my book. Okay. 5%, 10%. Is 10% really our limit? We can get our artificers to upgrade these, so it's not a big deal. There's a lot of 10% books. Okay, I'll go through and I'll find the book that gives 10% plus something else, and I'll find the best ones of those. So basically the whole thing, oh, we're lucky we can buy that because it's low durability. So basically all of them are either attraction opinion or prowess plus the 10%. So we'll just buy whatever at this point. It really doesn't matter. As long as it's 10%, a little more prowess probably couldn't hurt. Jeffrey of Reims. Oh, I like your hat, Mr. Egg. That looks fantastic on you. There it is. We've filled out our library already. How easy was that, huh? This kid is going to be set for life. Now, with the money that we've got, I think we get our artificers to upgrade them. So we want to say our books. And we want not books. We want, like, trinkets. I presume they'll fall under the same category. So, Italian about warfare, fame book. We're looking for trinkets, though, like equipables. Maybe we can't. Ooh, maybe we can't. That's not a big deal. How's her about warfare? Yeah. I don't think we can do it, I'm afraid. Fame book. Okay, hang on. Let's say improve artifact. Let's try it with a different category. Lustrous weapons, armor sets. No crowns, no tapestries, no piece of furniture, no books. Okay, so we can't upgrade the books. Oh, the only books we can upgrade are the ones that go in our court. Right, interesting. So if we had the money, apparently we can afford to upgrade these. We need 1,500 gold, and we could at least buff these up, which is something. Again, it's something for the next character. We're going to be selfless, but in a way kind of selfless, because it's going to be, you know, a very powerful character we can use for the future of this dynasty, right? Ooh. Sweet Lady Sibyl, I sigh as I kneel before her, or maybe both. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray tell, how can I prove my love for you? Lady Machia's necklace is lovely, she says, but it would look even better around my neck. Are we going to, and hear me out here, are we going to buy an artifact, which of course is what we do? Are we going to offer a favor for the necklace, or are we just going to steal it, as we've done with everything else in the realm? Of course we get away with the necklace, why wouldn't we? I mean, just look at our treasury. We've stolen the crown of Jesus. I think that's, like, small fry compared to that. Despot Konstantinos. We've broken him. I would like to buy your artifact, Despot. To be fair, we don't really need it, because it was like the Greek about warfare. It's 25%. Why not? Alright, just take it. It's a purple book. It looks nicer in my treasury. What can I say? I'm a sucker for purple book. Okay, and then it was, oh, I accidentally opened the flying character tab. Oh, no. It's going slow motion for a second. Don't worry about it. It was Gwillem. Gwillem, when are we... sorry, what can I use that hook again, fella? 12th of January. Oh! How did I read 1295 as 1293? Am I a fool? Don't answer that. Yeah, so the other one was that book that you have, right? So, I mean, I'd like it, but I'm not really that fussed anymore, because they're like, just average, to be honest. 20% lifestyle experience. That's not very good, given that we've got, like, the second-tier quality of artifacts that are better than that. Lady Sabir, let me prove my devotion to you in any way you deem fit. She ponders the request for a while. You should be able to sustain yourself with nothing but my love for me for many days. My devotion will carry me through. 67% chance we avoid sustenance, or not a crumble past these lips. But we will eat a chunk or a piece. 67% chance she covers it, or I will not do it. Okay, obviously we've got to try the intrigue challenge, right? It's the same outcome, but he's an intrigue man. No one uncovered the ruse. He's done it. Well done. Okay. We've got no hooks active, and I'll be honest. What do I go for at this point, huh? What the hell do we even go for? I don't think there are any other artifacts that I really care about. I think we're just there. Oh my god, it's not about what I care about. It's what the character cares about. And he loves sweeties, and there's a fruity pie right there. Duke Thomas! I'm here for your fruity pie. You would not sell me the fruity pie. Then you will perish like the rest. Fine, let's get to work. I thought I'd just have a quick peek. There are actually no artifacts whatsoever that just improve a flat level of martial. Prowess, knight effectiveness. These could all be worth looking at, I think. I did say we were going to steal that crossbow, because then its character's probably not going to do much scheming, but this does give 12 prowess, which is absolutely enormous. So why don't we go for weapons? Go for weapons. Modifier of prowess. I don't think that's necessary as a weapons. We'll just go for all weapons and see if there's anything fancy. Prowess plus 12. Prowess plus 12. That gives friendly and enemy feds casualties up by 12% because you just go butt wild, I suppose, like kind of berserker style. That crossbow, though, Duke Bacca of Capua. We could get that off him. The lusty Norman maid. Wow. Minus 60 with a sway and a well-placed gift and a hook. We could get that. A crossbow for the next character. I think that's good. Obviously, we've already got the armor. Is there anything else that you would take for a martial character if given the choice? Prowess, obviously I haven't looked specifically at prowess though, have I? Just generically. So prowess, obviously we've got the flexible mail. We've already got the best armor in the game, so that's kind of irrelevant. Best armor in my opinion. Okay, prowess. Knight effectiveness. 12%. It's like, doesn't even say it. It's just plus 2 knights. 14%. Crossbows 14%. We're already kind of good on that front, to be honest with you. Like, our armor gives knight effectiveness, and our papal tiara is really good too. I don't think I will look at anything that isn't illustrious. Levy reinforcement, that seems a bit pointless. Raid speed, again, I'd love to, but we can't do anything with that. Fatal casualties, this is kind of a bit pointless. Defense screen, terrain advantage, retreat losses. Yeah, I mean, you could try and do some stuff with this, but it's a bit pointless, isn't it? Man-at-arms maintenance. A board test lowers it by... it would be better just to go for flat cash. Because if we have the like some sort of cash benefit plus 7%, we can spend that on anything. Whereas man-at-arms maintenance is just man-at-arms maintenance, right? Mercenary high cost, nothing. Honestly, I think I'm done with the artifacts now. I think that's it. I think all I wanted to do was set the next character. I think I've done that. Let's get a hook on the HRE. We could cash it out, use it to build up Rome, or we could just use it to ensure that he won't, you know, suddenly come and take the papal lands or Venice or whatever. So I think that's a nice safety net. Archon Luthard. They've all got these glasses. They've really taken off recently, haven't they? Why don't we have any fancy glasses? I'd really like some. Who's that just clapping in the court? What are you doing? Are you good? You just stood there clapping. Good for them. Every time I close my eyes, I see Queen Sabile's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. The sight of Sabile's chamber window makes my heart stutter, so close and yet so far. But wait, who's that climbing the tower? My morsel is in danger. I must save her. 66% success chance is not tremendous. Guards, there's an intruder in the tower, or I did not come here to wrestle a burglar. We'll go for it, and we will just take whatever decision the game gives us lying down. We're not going to murder her if she says no or anything like that. We'll just accept it. Some things are not meant to be, but in this case, without care for life or limb, I hoist myself through a window. I feel as if I have plunged into a frozen lake. Sabila is on the floor, the intruder pushing her down, a gleaming blade between them. With a roar, I grab the villain by the collar and throw him to the wall. The rest is a blur. When the danger is over, I turn to her. Sabila, you're all right. Thank God you're here, Cannoli. I'll never let you get in harm's way again. And they become soulmates. And honestly, I feel like that's correct. I feel like they are soulmates. I don't think maybe they are deep, passionate lovers or anything like that, but I feel like they've really found one another here. And what I mean, who am I to stand in the way of finding real true love between yourself and your niece who's 30 years younger than you? It's a different time, okay? Don't take this as real advice. Writing history. Hey, I like to see that. I haven't done this in a long time. I used to always rush that down so that we get the dynasty legacies a bit sooner, but this seems good. Let's get on it. So, who should we go for? Agnes, the accomplished storyteller. High chance of an exceptional epic for 1,800 gold. Bloody hell. Some of my best scribes. It's an unpredictable chance of an exceptional epic, or surely any low scolder will do. Agnes, this man wants nothing the best. He's always wanted nothing the best. It has been his highest honor. So let's do it. Let's go on Dynasty's ancestral claims, me and my destiny, or it's a family history, so be generous. Yeah, I think reinforcing the fact that this guy is a direct descendant of Charlemagne is a bit of a... Lots of people are, of course, but this guy carries the house name. And I think that is very, very, very key. No one else in the world can say that right now, and anybody else who can say that in the world are this guy's, cousins, distant family members. But other direct descendants of this guy's direct descendant, or other descendants of this guy's direct descendant, I should probably phrase that as... No, let's try and save some money here, even if it will help out our plots. Wife is permanent. Very good. Oh, my counselor drowned. Is that suspicious? Should we be concerned with that? I think that's when you're traveling, right? I know that you are Valence Carling's real killer. Ooh, that is a powerful hook. Because if he unveils that, we become a kinslayer. It's not a strong hook, but it has more weight than a regular hook. So, of course, we will say, you're right. You're right, I agree. You're right. You're absolutely correct. And I will, bow before you. And we'll kill him with a spider, because spiders don't talk. That's what I've learned. I want it to be good and I want it now, or I put up with her for as long as it takes. Oh, the money. Maybe not that long. My friend, I need you on collecting taxes, because good God, things are hitting the fan a little bit. My wife is on managed domain, okay, just wanted to double check. 121 gold per month. We'll be out of debt in like a year. It's not a big deal. Less than a year, of course. My son, Limes Arabicus Karling. What a name. That sounds like something Jacob Rees-Mogg would name his kid. Is at the age of starting his formal education. Queen Sabile will ensure that he gets a proper upbringing. Yeah, she will. She's excellent. She's also a genius, don't forget. So she's very trustworthy with these young childs. Agnes, oh, for fuck's sake, Agnes has been caught trying to sneak off from her duties. A guard recognized her as she passed the gates. It's exhausting work. Day and night, my benevolent lord. I'm desperate for a few days' rest. We can give her a break and fund it for 900 gold. Oh, Tiramisu died of old age. Oh, that one is sad. But again, he viewed a lot of his family members as tools and means to an end, so we get no stress from that. I think he's got to really grit his teeth and accept it. It wouldn't be the first time he spent an extortionate amount of money on a small amount of renown looking at every artifact we've got, so... Okay, I'll take it. I'm not happy about it, but we'll take it. Margarita, I can imprison. Why? She's a fornicator. Disgusting. I think we arrest her and we release her, because that wins opinion of your vassal. She's a lowborn mare. It's not a big deal. But I will release her. We could revoke a title of Palo. That's a city holding, though. We can't hold cities, so I guess I'll just, release her. It seems merciful, right? Negotiate a release. We'll take a hook. You live your life. She loses a 20 opinion of it. Fine. You know what? Let it go. Let it go. Show to the people that we're merciful, but we do not allow crimes to... We're not weak. We're not a pushover, and I think that's the best way to do it. My Chancellor, Archon Ostino, is really my family epic as it slowly comes together. Love is not very plausible, such as the part with the River of Silver. On the other hand, who is to say what the past was like? If you're already doing embellishments, why not take it as far as we can? Shall we go crazy with it and gain the 300 and the 150 prestige? Or should we say, no, it should be as true to life as possible? We're deceitful, so we wouldn't do that. Yeah, honestly, send it. Just send it all in. And there it is. There's our new legacy. Amazing to see that. We haven't got... a very good spy master. Honestly, it's going to be very hard to replace. What's her name? Tiramisu. It's going to be very hard to replace her. She was irreplaceable, and I will never forget whatever her name was. Really, I should start hunting someone down. Perhaps literally, but perhaps we go abduct a spy master. That's not the right way to employ a spy master. They tend to be quite, intriguous, which isn't a word, but you know what I mean, right? They tend to be fairly driven characters, and I feel like this could be a bit of a stinky plan. Let's try and not filter it to every character in the world and just go by who's got the highest intrigue. What we should do here is say, let's go for Elusive Shadows. And I think we also go for people who are smart. So let's go for... we want to go for physical traits, right? We want to say genius or something like that. Or you'll say genius, I'll say... I don't think you can filter to both. I think if we say... Let's go genius first, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll go for intelligent, right? Let's take a look. There are none. There are none? No genius. Wait, really? Hang on, let's just reset that. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, of course we're going to be the best intrigue character in the world. That's not much of a shocker. I guess we'll try again, but for intelligent, there is no one. Oh, my God. Okay. Wow. I guess we'll just try and find somebody who's, like, the best. This guy, then. Enrique Del Rey. I'd like to invite you to my court if you'll take me up on it. I guess I'll fabricate a hook. Maybe respect it. Maybe respect the hustle. Or we could abduct him, which I feel like is making a bit more of an enemy. I'll put a pin in him, and we'll wait for one of these other plots to expire, and then we'll go back to him. So what are you doing? Oh, I have to kill you, because you've got yeah, something on me. And we wanted to buy something from you, if I'm not mistaken. Was I buying from him? The art of strategy, that's correct. But it's not really much point, because again, it's court artifact 15%. So you know what? You're free. Congratulations. You've dodged me this time, my friend. Mayor Turold, we're done with. So you can also go. You're now a nobody. Resigned to your pitiful life. Okay. So then. Wow, where do we even begin? Do we go for warfare? Do we go for patronage? Allows us to do, like, embellish a city. And in theory, again, I trust Dale. I trust Dale implicitly. If we move to Rome... No, I should say, it wasn't like saying that it will definitely work. But if we move to Rome and we go for the from stone to marble, it will allow us to do a bunch of, you know, like fun stuff. It basically starts us down rebuilding Rome, which would be kind of cool. Customs is all about languages and culture, which I don't think is super relevant. Kin for bounteous loins and lots of benefits just generally is always good. Glory is also very appropriate, and I think, actually, glory works for this character, and it works for our successor? It's really hard to say, right? I mean, its reputation isn't super useful. I don't know what to go for. I'm going to leave patronage on the back burner until I know that the mod is working. I think glory might be the way to do it. Bounteous loins. Although, to be fair, kin... Does this guy really care about his family that much? He's really just used them for his own benefits, and that's kind of it, right? Studious loose youth dynasty member gets better education. We've been heavily focused on education for a long time. Sorry, it is a really hard choice between glory and like, kin. I think I will go kin. I'm not sure I like it, but we'll see how it goes. I never normally pick kin. And I think, like, some of these final things with the skills and the education, it's been a big focus of a lot of these characters. All the characters are going to agree on the same thing. If there's nothing a lot of them can agree on, they all hate one another. They were all forced into these, you know, like, really intense educations and were forced to be great, and they came out great. But the one thing they can all agree on is they want them, you know, they want that education to be solid. Ooh. The Carolingian Chronicon. Yeah, rolls off the tongue. Karling dynasty. 300 renown. It's not massive. It's not massive, I will admit, but that's fine. It's a high drama, moral quandaries, intense duels. What does it actually do? Just gives prestige. It's actually really shit. I'm actually really disappointed. for 1,700 gold, and the rest, you'd expect more, in my opinion. Keep her here. Is she good? She's good enough that I would keep her around. And he respects her, you know. It wasn't the best book we were hoping for, but the point is we chose a lot of the renown decisions. And, you know, we got a hefty chunk. We got a tenth of the way there to our next legacy pretty much immediately. So I'm alright with that. Hello. We had a daughter. You want to call her Minnie de Saint Agatha. We've had one of those before. Another genius kid. Frigging hell. Wow. We're going to roll with it. Somebody in the comments pointed out. Now, this isn't... Real life is not Game of Thrones. They pointed out that 2 of our children are blonde. And as a result, they could possibly not be our children. Now, I know I kind of based that logic very loosely on this. We had other good, reasonable doubts that this kid wasn't our son, right? But this guy was blonde. Her father was blonde, so that makes perfect sense. Was there any blonde anywhere else in the dynasty? Maybe somewhere, but it's very possible, and it's extremely likely that this is our kid. The chance of inheriting genius is very low, even with the dynasty stuff, but with that and intelligent, it's very possible that this kid is ours. And even if he isn't, this guy has no reason to doubt and has always liked his wife. I think he would just trust her. It's just a hair color, whereas his last wife cheated on him and had 3 kids that weren't his, so he had very, very good doubt. Tyranny against Duke Bakau. I'm going to do it. Again, even though it is a little stinky, but that's fine. Ooh, sending the entertainers. We've got a hook and another hook. Ooh, 3 hooks back to back to back. Very nice. What was I going to do after that? Remind me. We were going to kill you because you know that we've killed a family member. That could be dangerous if that's unveiled. And, of course, if someone captures him, tortures him, he'll tell them our secret too. And then you are one to abduct as a new spy master because you're very good. He's 57. He won't last too long. But he's younger than us, ultimately, and that's as long as we need him for. So, what the hell am I going to do with all these hooks now that I've got them all? I guess I could take some payments. I think taking the payment from the HRE is a good idea. I wanted to keep it in the back pocket for, again, if they went to war with us or something like that. But we are very, very low on funds right now. So that's fine. This is the first real character development young Savillum has had. While I was at the market with Savillum, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Savillum watched for a while. When he did nothing but cough and beg for water, Savillum rolled his eyes and kept on walking. This criminal deserves nothing but disdain from you. We give him callous, which isn't terrible. We've got, we've had like a callous character recently. I want to try something different. Arrogant just believes you're the best. No problem with their sense of self-worth. Gives a lot of prestige. We have a lower opinion of liege and vassals. Our schemes are less, and we have a lower opinion of humble characters. But there's no negative to arrogant at all for this guy. None at all, except unless we want to scheme. But we've got so many other benefits from the royal palace, etc., that actually they cancel out. And honestly, I think it suits him. The other one is compassionate, which for a guy who has been led to believe he is incredible, this guy's obviously really, you know, conquered everything he's put his mind to. That's going to have gone to his head, and it's going to translate down. This kid's a spoiled little brat who was raised amongst the best and most wealthiest stuff in Europe, right? He would be arrogant. And I think even though it's objectively the best decision there, he would absolutely be arrogant. Oh, we're rebuilding Rome. We have a metropolis. Ooh, and what do we need for the next rank, dare I ask? The megalopolis. 2,500. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. 70% for our man-at-arms would make those... Remember, we stationed cavalry there, and they were, like, disgusting because they're in Rome. Look at that. They give 120 to what we've got going on already. What's the percentage there? Oh, it's 120%. It just adds up to 120 exactly. Base is 100. Then we got chivalry for 110. Then it's additionally 120. How was that 120% though? That's not a percent. That's mathematic. Base is 100. Oh, I see. You're at. Oh, I understand. Because the base is 100, you idiot. It's past midnight. Again, I've been recording since like 8 a.m. But give me a break. I shouldn't record so long CK3 episodes, but I just can't stop playing it. It's really, really drawn me in with the collection. What can I say? Got nice 187 steward from our gold from our steward. Thank you. Queen Sibyl's diligent administration of the household has left us with more gold. Save it. Save the gold. 900. We're out of debt. Oh, wife. Oh, this is why you're a soulmate, because you are capable. I personally believe any job that you want done right, you should do it yourself. But this guy is almost certainly going to be delegating to her because at every turn she's nailed it. Well, literally, she's provided him with 6 genius children, every single one of them. And then she's done such good work, and she's obviously impressed him significantly for them to be, you know, very good friends. Okay, we've got our hook back on Guillaume of France. Let's buy that artifact then. Oh, no, buy the artifact, not buy the artifact. Claim, you idiot. He'll sell us anything we want to buy from him, presuming we actually want to buy anything from him. Have you got anything for Marshall? I could be persuaded to swap out some of the stuff we've got. If there are like tapestries that give Marshall or anything like that, but that's not really, sadly. I don't think I even want anything from you. I almost just want to like buy the Angevin throne and destroy it so you don't have it, so I can laugh at you. French... Because I'm just a piece of shit. French Art of Strategy, again, it's not actually that good. I just don't think any of these are worth it. I think I'm just going to cash out. Every few years, we can just... Every 5 years, we cash out 400 gold. It's 100 gold a year. It's 10 gold. That's not. It's like 8 gold per month. That's fine. That's like a little bit of a bonus. It's not amazing, I will admit, but it's fine. Right, so Duke Thomas. What did I want to do with you? What did I get a claim on you? Did you have something I wanted? You did. You will not part with this fruit pie. I will make you part with your fruit pie. Take my money. Don't make me buy the artifact claim, because you know I got to do it. Give me that pie. You still won't give me the pie. Even if we go maxed out, you won't give me the bloody pie. Oh. You shit. What can we do? Am I going to buy an artifact claim on a fruit pie? How much prestige is it? Good God. I've been emphasizing over the last 3 characters that they should always have a weakness because it makes them more interesting. This man's weakness was sweeties from day 1. And he has fruit pie. I can't do this. This is fucking horrendous. And yet I've done it. And yet I've done it nonetheless. Oh, did I just spend 3,000 prestige on pie? I did, didn't I? That's great. Steal the artifact, or I could just demand the artifact with the hook. You will give me the pie. And now you are off of my menu of people I give a shit about. I cannot believe I just spent 3,000 prestige on pie. Yeah, here we are. Right, what did you want? What did you have? What did I want from you? Does anybody remember? The crossbow. Very good. If we win him over with a bit of cash, that will be a purchasable artifact. I don't think we've got enough money for it right now because it's obviously illustrious. It's probably quite expensive. No. Ooh, we'll have to sway him for a while. If we sway him, we can definitely get it. So that's not a big deal. And we can win him out. It's 95%. We'll get it. We'll get it. Just got to be patient with that one, I'm afraid. Okay, well, I'll start fabricating hooks elsewhere again, and we'll just cash out on them, right? Go for empires, 400 gold every however many months it is. 14 months. That's a good income. And a diplomacy lifestyle perk. I'm going to miss having 3 active plots always. It's upsetting. I'm going to miss it. But, you know, you've got to accept that the next character is potentially on the lines of being a martial legend. His growth curve did slow a little bit, but you've got to understand, he's already better than a lot of the commanders, and he's 9 years old. So, this stuff happens, right? We've got the fruit pie. I did not go to all that effort to get a fruit pie to not equip the fruit pie. Diplomacy lifestyle experience 10%. Yeah. There it is. It does give hostile and personal scheme power, and it does improve opinions with courtiers and guests, which is very nice to see. Less murder plots, because we have delicious pie. Lines about legacy. Oh, Marguerite has dedicated a plot to me. A poem. The mightiest men must leave this earth, their deeds, their act, their swollen worth, and only hope for memory's grace. Hope only for memory's grace when history finds their true place. Marguerite, this is lovely. Thank you. It was lauded. It was a good poem. So then, let's talk about long-term goals with the rest of this character's life. There are no more realms left to conquer. Cannoli weeps. I don't know where to go from here. We've got every artifact. We've conquered every chippy, which those 2 quotes back to back should probably have me hanged. Alexander wept because he had conquered every chippy. I just don't know where to go from here, right? I guess we just go all in on making sure this kid's educated. So the money, of course, we can invest in Rome. That in turn will give us the better troops and blah, blah, blah. We can invest in the domain and the realm or whatever. But if we really want to focus on the child himself, I gotta tweet that before someone else steals it. That's so good. I don't have Twitter anymore. Shit. What am I going to do with it, though? I guess we can focus on just improving what we've got, right? What weapons can we upgrade, really? Nothing that I'm interested in. What can we improve in terms of books? Because if we say, it's Empire Antiquarian, can't afford to upgrade a lot of these. But I mean, even then, I need to see the stats to decide if it's worth it. So we'll do it with a book. If it's shit, we'll move elsewhere. Right, we'll just move on with life. Why is this guy so unmurderable? He's compassionate, but how has he dodged? I'm gonna convince Jaspert to join me. Okay, there we go. That's good. Thank you, thank you. I think we will just upgrade one of these artifacts as a test, see how it goes. Failing that, all in on Rome. Let's not spend the money here. Oh, God, okay. Our plots are all kind of falling apart a little bit. I feel like he's losing his edge. Oh, my God, he is losing his edge. Shit. Oh, my God, our spy master was that good? Really? He had 41 intrigue, and he slipped right down to 37. He's arguably still the best intrigue character in the world. We've had the best warrior in the world and the highest marshal in the world. If we've had the highest intrigue too, I'll take that as a win. Let's reset it to defaults, and let's just go by all intrigue characters. I need to know. Sort by intrigue skill, refresh. Wait, is this everybody? Reset to defaults. All. 50,000 characters. Here we go. And out of all 50,000, we were the best, but we slipped. Count Bosporios was better, and then this guy here of Paro was better. Was that not where Joris Bonson was from? I believe it was. Oh, yeah, no, we're joint second. But this guy's almost certainly focusing on intrigue too, right? So, Skullduggery focus +3, so technically we're the best. Technically we're the best, and that's good enough for me. We were the best, and that's, again, you know, the important part. Cornetto comes of age. Oh, and this is what I'm talking about. Everybody's all send him to university. Nope. He is... Oh. Time Cornetto will be spending at university. Is it an end? Did I accidentally click it at some point? I think I'd have noticed 4,000 gold going in the shitter. I mean, I'll be honest. It's a... Did we click at the episode before? I'm going to go back and watch that. I think I might have accidentally done it at some point. No, because we loaded in that next day and had 4,000 gold. I don't know. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because he's not the successor anyway, so it's just irrelevant. And he's kind of shit at what he does. Oh. I don't know what's happened there, but I will look into it. I hope they're not bugs. We'll find out with the next character, right? He's got 20 intrigue, which is, like, good. I'm just glad we're not playing another intrigue character, that's all. And again, it's irrelevant because he's not a successor, so I'm not really that bothered, but we'll dive into save and have a peek because I'm curious. You're sacked. Cornetto is more trustworthy and better. Let's get you finding more secrets then. Let's see if we can get that. Uncover some more witches. I just made a big mistake. I just accidentally demanded payment from this guy. Oh no. We've got to wait till next year before I can fabricate another hook on him. Bollocks, that's totally my bad. I've just set us back a year, which wasn't massive, I will admit. But I meant to demand the payment from this guy because we took his artifacts, right? We just demanded he give us the pie. So stupid to say it out loud. And I don't care about these family members. It's 10 gold. I accidentally clicked the wrong guy. That was a misclick. The second terrible misclick of the entire playthrough. First one was accidentally recruiting that army trying to clear off a bloody notification. How are we looking? Disabled building in Venice. I know. I'm well aware. I don't care about that. I wish I could, like, say, I don't give a shit about some of these situations. CK2 was so bloody good for that. Every message, every note, every event, you could either put it in, you know, the high priority, low priority, have it as a pop-up, have it never notify you. It was so good. This game needs that level of customization. It'd be amazing. Oh my god, the marriage actually works. You remember I murdered the Byzantine Emperor's daughter's husband. And I arranged that marriage between Cornetto and her, and it works. We've now got an alliance with the Byzantines. Well, I feel a little bit safer now that we've got that safety net. They wouldn't be able to... No one in Europe can touch us, so these two I'm just going to leech for their cash. I suppose you don't really need to kidnap a new spy master when your new spy master is better than the old spy master that you didn't even kidnap. So you know what? We're good. You've dodged it. I suppose he is a good spy master. My god. Oh, jeez. This is risky. I do love the idea of this guy totally falling apart towards the end. I've just always been obsessed with that. But 42% chance to kill him and then 82% chance of secrecy. I think that's a reasonable gamble. Oh. It was a common illness. He was left bedridden for a week. Okay. Let's go for it. If at first you don't succeed, let's give it a second go. Bit more confident this time. We already had Spy Master, you know, related issues and foibles and whatever else. But now we've got a much better Spy Master. You are on finding... Okay, so let's do this then. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Were the comments right? My wife, Queen Sabile, is hiding something about our son. I'm certain of it. The furtive glances, her protectiveness of Savillum. The way she avoids my inquiries. I do not question the heritage of my son, but doubt is gnawing at my mind. Oh, my God. 72% chance to successfully spy on them. Ooh. Ooh, the King of Bohemia is a witch. We found another one. But the question is, what of his son? Oh, if it turns out he's actually a witch, I might just cry. I might just cry. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. I wave at my wife as she walks across the garden, but she turns demonstratively away. My initial concerns about his lineage seem to have been misgivings. However, they're not likely to forget anytime soon. Should we keep spying? Is this his old age, his paranoia creeping in? There must be something wrong, he thinks. Everything's gone so perfectly, and that's exactly what I'm thinking. We'll keep going. Your oaths are all that matters to me. Oh, she couldn't afford everything. Fair enough. Okay, we'll give it a go then. Hello. Count Antoine's knight, Othon, is a passionate man. I find myself in my company. I am at first wary. However, I realise that he's not averse to my company as I thought. Ah, we've become friends with this nice man in his court. He is. He is actually legitimately his son. Oh, thank God for that. Despite following him everywhere, my spies have found no indication that I should suspect his lineage. Oh, he's upset. She's upset. But we've put that to bed. He is just blonde. It's very suspicious, you've got to admit. Okay, let's give it a go then. Let's improve the artifact. Choose artifact type. Let's go with book. Yes? 7 minds Crown. We want to upgrade. She can't improve that one because her skill isn't good enough. Wellspring of Life, Memory of the King Meringue aren't it. These aren't it either. Can't improve anything. She can only improve the lower quality books. She can't improve that one. She can't improve that one. She can improve Excellent Companion of Poisons, but that's it. Oh, we can't even improve anything. Well, on the plus side, that solved my decision then. Instead, we'll spend that money upgrading Rome to the ultimate level. Megalopolis. I'm in. Ah, very good. Okay, we've got ourselves a new hook. Very nice. Again, we're just using this for cash, so I'm not super concerned about artifacts or anything like that at this point. I think we're pretty much through with that. I think this is finally it. I don't think there's anything else in terms of artifacts that we can do anything with. This guy, I want to start fabricating another hook on so that we can grab that bloody crossbow for the next character so that he is a prestige, sorry, a prowess monster. This guy, much like his father, wants to challenge us to chess. Let's give it a go. Obviously, we've got to go in all in on intrigues. All those other skills are shit. How are we doing? Neck and neck. And we won. We've won. I'm going to say an excellent match. Due to sudden death. Really? Neck and neck, but we finally beat him. We got revenge after all these years. Spider. Spiders are safe. Spiders are safe. Get him. Oh! The placement of a deadly spider in the count's bed is hardly inconspicuous, but no one knows I'm... Oh, for God's sake. We try again. Oh, my schemes are falling apart. It's such a pain in the ass. Hello, what are you doing? Yaroslav, my huntmaster, enters the throne. A gaggle of cooing courtiers descends upon him. Blanket full of squirming puppies. Ah. Fine hounds. The biggest shall go to my daughter Spira. Only Limes Arabicus deserves a good boy. This pup, or we take a pup for ourselves. Pet dog. What do dog do? Diplomacy prowess. Honestly, just go with what he wants. Because he's a hunter, he's more interested in them being hunting dogs. So, of course, that's what we'll go for. Kids will be disappointed, but it's just one of those things. They're hunting dogs. They're not family pets. Oh, God, this is it. Okay, hold on. Savillum was being taught in vassal management by Kalyanavati. It was quite complicated, but perhaps beyond his grasp. Only the forgiving may move forward. Forgiving is fine. It is a virtue, and this kid could end up being quite the holy warrior. He's arrogant, though. Put trust in his subjects or be patient. Never and let things play out. Then make your judgment. Oh, I think that does work well, doesn't it? Trusting. Awful. Forgiving. I think out of all of them, patience is going to be the most valuable to a kid that he specifically always had in mind since this kid was born. He will be a warrior because he was born massive, right? Let's go with it then. We'll take on the stress. Like I said, the stress is acceptable. Patient, arrogant, bossy. Oh, this could be good. If we could get him ambitious, then I'd be like set. God, is that August? Wow. Almost. It's only the 16th of July, silly. You gain the trait August. Whoa. Diplomacy, martial, prestige. That's what we like to see. And he puts a very fancy wreath on his head. Whoa. Honestly, family hierarchy also works fantastically well. This is a man who's had 6 genius children. What else could be a family hierarchy other than that? You could make an argument for stewardship, wealth, lifestyle focus. You can make an argument for learning and being in the know, because that's pretty much been his whole life, but none of them really suit him, I would say, more than family hierarchy. You know, he's been a diplomacy character in secret this entire time. And in fact, 22 diplomacy, 18 stewardship, and 37 intrigue. What we've lost in intrigue, we've gained everywhere else tenfold. I know why his intrigue went down, because we quit the bloody fruitcake, right? Did I not have something given? Oh, no, it was learning, so it doesn't really count. Astute intellectual for nutcakes. That's pretty good. That's pretty alright. It was like very average, but that's fine. Analytic ravener. Analytic empath for cornetto. How is... Savillum is coming out a covetous planner. Oh, that's interesting. And what is covetous planner? Very rational. Okay, so that's the way we've got to play him next time, right? Significantly more likely to avoid tyranny. Use counsel a task to defend themselves and avoid offensive war. Oh, I suppose rational, avoid offensive war, unless it's like very, very obvious and very safe that we're going to win. It might be a better way to phrase that. They are much more likely to do what is objectively best for the situation they're in, such as murdering a tyrannical liege or cut spending when in debt. Character is somewhat greedy and is more likely to do short-term gains, go on raids, embezzle gold, use collect taxes, blah, 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 betray their family and friends for gold. That's interesting. Golden titles. Okay. They're less likely to pay for ransoms and accept white peace. Right, because he's so greedy, you would want to get whatever you can of it. War reparations. Let's see if he stays like that. Because he's only 12. We've still got to get one more trait, right? And that will flip his personality over. I'm just hoping we can see it before this character dies and we lose the ability to see it. Hello. My son, Baguette Karling, should marry. Yes, he should. You're right. A Princess of Hungary is an attractive lady, and it gives us a good alliance. So you know what? Enjoy. That's for you, my friend. And we've got our hook. There it is. We threatened him, so we gained like 6 tyranny or whatever. So it's not a big deal. But that should hopefully now guarantee that we can buy that crossbow. We can. +4. That's it. The final artifact is done. I'm happy with it. That's totally given us a complete martial setup. It would be almost remiss of me now that I think about it, because we built up an intrigue setup. We built a diplomacy setup for this character. We've got a martial setup. We do have some stewardship items, but going for all the stewardship learning stuff too would make perfect sense, because then no matter what character we want, we've basically got everything. I can't imagine we're going to play a learning character specifically, but I could definitely be persuaded at some point. Maybe that's what we'll do with his final few years. Because he is 64. He's not going to last much longer. Hopefully long enough to see this kid, you know, come of age, see what he ends up like, and be happy with his goals. I still cannot believe, out of every scheme we've ever done, we've only been caught with 2 of them. That is ludicrous. So I'm open to suggest... I said I wasn't going to do a long episode today, and yet here we are. What, like over an hour in? Let's leave it there for today. I'm open to suggestions, ideas for what we should be doing, what we should be spending this cash on, what we should be upgrading. Please kill him. Please kill him. Please kill him. 77% chance of success, 62% success chance. Ugh. He's unkillable. He's actually unkillable. We'll get him eventually, don't you worry. No one has ever eluded cannoli this much, so you know what? It's a credit. It's a pleasure to finally have a worthwhile enemy at the age of 64, right? Let me know what we should do. If you want my advice, I'm the one playing. I don't need to give you advice. I would rip down all these buildings in Rome. Cattle pastures in Rome when we could be building, I don't know, Like a grand university, a grand library, a royal palace, a grand fortress, a great statue. Rip it all down. Build something cooler there. Same with Venice. Rip it all down. Build all that cool shit. But let's have a chat. You might have some really great ideas for Marshall, and that's the big focus. That next character. So throw it at me. See you all then.